Sunday night sound session with John Moore and DJ Hyphen on Cube 93.
So what? So like the criticism that you may get from this album, from journalists, radio programs, whatever. What? I want to put the middle finger up and be like, what gets you to that point to be like, fuck y'all, I'm doing what I want to do. We're doing what we want to do, and is that this album at all? You know what I mean? Like, you know, because obviously,
I felt like we just had to put our best foot forward. I feel like no matter what we do, there's going to be airplanes. Like between like there wasn't such thing as a blogger.
Yeah.
Before phrenology.
No doubt.
And the difference between a blogger and a critic that actually gets paid to judge your work is that, you know, technology's moved on and now anybody can offer opinion. Yeah. Anyone can be an expert. And they have the safety of their computer and anonymity. Right. From what they want to. So as a result, I mean, people that want to sort of gun for us are pretty much, like, I know Brian Crawford is going to gun for us no matter what.
Man, that dude is a fool, though. Like,
I like Brian Crawford, but I've already talked to him, and yeah, he's from St. Louis. From St. Louis.
As soon as his picture hit the net, all of a sudden his blog died. Like, that was a wrap.
It was a wrap.
It was a wrap. Like, he could no longer be the hater because everyone was like, oh, look what this dude looks
like. Yeah, they kind of thought it was a Debo guy when really it's like. But I
don't know why everyone expected him to be like, you know, the NBA athlete looking dude, but
because there's a certain
well, the mystique of his words,
you know.
Yeah. But he looks exactly like what you think he looked like after reading all this stuff. You're like, oh, I can see that.
Well, yeah, I mean, when I knew, like, back when before XXL picked him up, I loved all his shit. I mean, well,
I can't even believe we're devoting time.
Yeah, but whatever.
Yeah, because we don't have too much time.
Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder.
Speaking of legends, a few weeks back, a short snippet of an unreleased Stevie track leaked to the net.
Yeah.
Your reaction upon hearing that was?
I was mad. I was just mad, man.
Because the whole track didn't leak, or for deeper?
Well, that too. I was just mad. I was mad because I brought myself to a place emotionally where I don't use or need music to build me as once it used to, which is actually kind of sad.
Okay.
But music now is like that crackhead brother that keeps breaking your heart every time he comes by the house. Please, can I? Please. No, get it. You know. Okay, here. Don't tell anybody. You're gonna buy food, right? Okay, see you. And you know what he's gonna do.
No doubt.
And it just keeps breaking your heart. And keeps breaking your heart. And keeps breaking your heart. And I don't know, like I was listening to that song and I was just like, I mean, I got angry for a whole lot of reasons. One, you know, I mean, I got lucky with Al Green, but there's about 4 or 5 other veteran cats that I worked with in the last 16 years that were the exact opposite results. You know, Stevie's people being one of them. I got called in to do some work, but they wanted me to drum program. And I'm like, what do you mean play drums, right? No, like drum program. I was like, why? Same with Earth, Wind and Fire. They wanted some tracks, so I worked my like, if you thought I nailed the bullseye on Al Green, I really nailed it on Earth, Wind and Fire. That shit sounded like 1975, Charles Stephanie all over again. I mean, I hit it on the money. I was even impressed with myself. And I almost broke down in tears when Maurice was like, sounds like 1975, like we want
snaps.
Well, this was back in 2000, so, you know, it was like still the Dre sound or whatever. Like, yeah, I couldn't believe what they were asking for. And it's just like, I don't know. I feel like at the end of the day, if you're not going to hit bullseye, then at least do, like, if you're going to die, at least die with dignity and put your best foot forward. So,
or make the worst album you can think of. You got two options. Go with
okay,
classic.
now I don't want people like responding like, oh my god, they're gonna make the worst album thing. But I'm just talking about that. We will never have like that album was like the feeling of the first Far Side record. It must have
felt liberating. You know what I mean? Like to be able.
Well, it was liberating because we're taken so seriously, because we're looked at in such a serious light.
No doubt.
And now that we are quasi-elder statesmen,
yep.
It's like, you know, does the world really want to see us grabbing our nuts in the lunchroom with spitballs? You know, flying airplanes at the teacher and shit? Like, that's what that album was. That album was like the reckless abandonment night out from the wife and shit. You know, break out the beer. The Eddie Murphy skit on the bus, you know, the last black guy gets off the bus and all of a sudden
it's a party.
Right, exactly. That's what that album was. And like, you know, I don't know if people will buy it from a bunch of near 40-year-olds.
Speaking of dope albums, where I saw your name most recently with the limited edition In Our Lifetime. I just saw your name on there, and I was wondering like, what was that about?
Wait, which In Our Lifetime?
The double album with the outtakes, like from the various studios, like Odyssey Studio, and just different.
In Our Lifetime.
You know, Marvin Gaye.
Oh crap! No, you talking about Here My Dear?
No, I'm talking about In Our Lifetime.
Nah, that was his passive aggressive way of saying, "Hurry up my track, Amir, or else."
Okay, yeah, I just saw that. I was like, you know.
Harry, right? No, the project leader. I held up the Here My Dear reissue.
Okay.
So that was his way of pressuring me to open the damn email and get my music back to me. No, I'm good friends with Harry Wagner of Universal. He basically mans the entire
controlling the catalog,
all the reissue catalog. So there's a brilliant idea that he had. I normally don't approve of the sort of Ted Turner colorization of classic films. But with the work of Marvin Gaye, I approve of this. And what we did with the Hear My Dear record, which came out about 2-3 months ago, was we took a cue from Rick Rubin's production credit on LL's radio. We reduced the record. So we basically took all Marvin's tracks and we scaled it back to basically just take the cheesy 70s synthy thing away and just leave Marvin's voice with just a few bare elements. And it's a whole nother record. Like, I listened to the reduced version of Hear My Dear more than I listened to. The original was already a masterpiece. But this, because Marvin was such an instrument, doing, like, especially with Sparrow, I mean, he was singing, like, at least 12 harmony parts. Right. So just listen to his voice in all 12 tracks, and just maybe a keyboard up. Oh, guys, the sample is paradise. And it's just, like, reduced is a beautiful thing. So, that's what we did with, he had a whole slew of us. Me, Salam Remy, Prince Paul, Bootsy Collins. And it's not like he chose, like, okay, let me get the hottest producer the world respected. Basically, this saved him money on engineer fees. So he signed one song to each person that volunteered to do it for free that owns their own studio.